Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast where we know that SmackDown and Raw were still performing in front of more people than Ring of Honor. And wash your fucking hands. It's Lost in the Midcard. A very special edition of Lost in the Midcard. Of course, we had an episode on Friday, so we don't have any AEW or NXT to talk about. But we got a few updates from the coronavirus. We do have a little bit of Raw and SmackDown, but I mean, there wasn't much on those shows in front of nobody at the Performance Center, so we're going to fly through those. So we're going to bring back talking about being the elite for a change, and then a little special something at the end called Midcard Madness. We'll get into that once we get there, but first, thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host, enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, or any of your favorite podcasting apps. All you got to do is search for Lost in the Midcard, hit that subscribe button. That way you know each and every time a new episode comes your way, typically every Wednesday. You can also subscribe to us on the YouTube. And the links to all that are on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lost in the Midcard. Also, we're on the Twitter at LITMC Podcast. And something new, we're on Instagram now. If you go to LITMC_podcast, you'll be able to find us on the Instagram as well.
We're everywhere!
Word, son.
I'm your host, Jeremy Bennett. You can find me on the Twitter at JB Huskers. As always, my co-host, he is on the Twitter at Raw F Showtime. It is Mr. Matt Black. Matt, how you doing?
About as well as can be, all things considered. We're definitely in some crazy freaking times right now, so we all just gotta do what we can to keep the normalcy, I guess.
Yeah, everything basically getting shut down all around the nation. I know bars and restaurants are getting shut down around here, only doing takeout and stuff like that. So arenas canceling shows. It's getting crazy right now, but we'll hopefully get through it here in a couple weeks. Hopefully only a couple weeks. Only time will tell. And as always, our other co-host, he is on the Twitter at NoOneLikeD, Mr. Darryl Bullock. Darryl, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm washing my hands right now as we speak.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck you, coronavirus.
Who is going on Impact right now?
Creator Wrestler number 6 and Jobber number 3.
Okay. Yeah, we were watching. It took us a while to get going because our the recording program from Skype was being a bitch basically, and so it took a good hour to finally get things working again. But when we first convened on Skype, there was like a wine party with Taya and Rosemary and a couple other girls. What the fuck was that, Matt?
I got nothing, sir.
I have a feeling that's going to be an hour of the first episode that they have to do an empty arena in. It's going to be an hour of Rosemary and Taya drinking wine.
Of nonsense.
Getting drunk.
You see ROH recorded empty arena matches in Vegas on Friday?
Did they?
Did they?
Yeah, they didn't announce it, but if you watched episode 6 of Villain Enterprises TV on YouTube, Marty Scurll's YouTube show that he does, it shows that they did some when they were all out there because they all flew out there and then the show got canned. So you gotta do something with your time, right?
It's true.
So a staple that we used to lead the show off with, being the elite, we'll lead off with episode 195 called 6 Stars, as I guess Meltzer gave that tag title match 6 stars. Is that what that's from?
Yeah.
C.
Kenny Omega giving us an update on his broken hand, while Colt Cabana is basically video bombing the proceedings. Is that real? Kenny's hand injury, or is that kayfabe?
That's real.
I think that's real.
Yeah.
And so then he's chasing down Colt Cabana. Is it Colt just wants to be on the show and nobody wants him on the show, or?
Yeah, last week he was trying to get on the show and Kenny got pissed at him, and Colt said that from now on I'm going to get on the show every week, and Kenny's like, no, you're not. So
And then he was like,
that's going to be the running gimmick going forward of Colt trying to weasel his way onto the show.
Yeah, he's walking in there.
Colt trying to hide behind that skinny pole. That didn't quite work either. Then there was a birthday celebration for Matt's quote-unquote 25th birthday. Got him some new sneakers. Kenny talking with Matt and Nick, presumably about the stance that Hangman was in there on the ropes after that tag match, you think? Asking if he... I'm wondering if there's not going to be a turn now. All this, I wonder if...
Well, the whole thing is they want to keep you guessing, sir. Yeah. It's the whole idea.
You really won't be able to tell until the blood and guts.
Yeah, which I wonder if that's
parties involved.
I wonder if they're still going to go through with that match, even though it's going to be...
Oh, they're absolutely...
They got to.
Through that match, yeah. I mean, it's going to be weird as shit seeing it in an empty arena, but you can't hype a match that long and then not go through with it.
Yeah,
it's definitely happening.
Especially with NXT having no content whatsoever.
Yeah, for next week anyway. But I mean, Blood and Guts isn't until next week, so who knows what NXT will look like that week. But this week, yeah, NXT sounds like a filler show.
Yeah,
the definition of a filler show.
Tony Schiavone hyping up Matt, trying to get him his spirits up, and Matt thought he was just talking about his wrestling, but no, he was talking about his barista skills. Nice little throw into the revival there too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't no revival.
Those guys.
It popped me.
I wonder if those guys. I wonder where those guys are heading soon.
Say yeah.
You know, it's a matter. When are those contracts up?
As far as I'm understanding,
one is April and June, I believe.
Yeah, one is at the end of April, and the other one is at the beginning of June because they extended it due to the injury or whatever.
It'd be funny if they did some kind of like outsiders thing where one shows up for a couple months, then the other shows up eventually, and then all hell breaks loose, kind of deal. One just shows up, walks around, you know.
I mean, they could absolutely do that if they wanted to.
Yeah. Hey, if AEW Creative's listening, feel free to use our content.
Listen to us.
I wouldn't put him in the ring until the other one's there, though.
He's just he's just walking around, but you notice him, you know.
Vincent ass is home.
I'd sit him in the crowd every week with a ticket.
Yeah.
Eating popcorn and shit, and just build it that way. Be doing stupid stuff in the crowd.
I would definitely like what was in that tip cup though. I saw a couple hundies in there. Oh, that was a pretty fun segment with Tony and Matt. And you got your public swole announcement. I think she said wash your hands or put on deodorant or something.
Yeah, put on deodorant.
Last week's was awesome. Raisins do not go on potato salad.
That's true. Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa licking their wounds after yet another loss, and Peter Avalon comes in to rub it in. And Brandon's like, well, you got Colt Cabana coming up. And, well, then they show Colt Cabana pinning Peter Avalon. So Peter Avalon still has one up on the loss column, 0-12 to Brandon Cutler's 0-11. Oh, I can't wait for the clash, man. It's coming. I told you a few weeks ago, but it's coming, man. And those short skirts that Leva Bates wears, holy hell.
You're enjoying yourself.
Wait a minute.
Do you think that should be a pay-per-view match, or I think it should be. Put it on the buy-in. Put it on the buy-in.
No.
They can't wait that long.
That's true, because who knows? They haven't even announced anyone yet, have they?
Double or Nothing's in May in Vegas.
Oh.
If MGM's
Yep.
up and operational by then.
Yeah, the MGM just shut down all the casinos.
Yeah,
So
until the beginning of May, I believe.
yeah.
So-
Hangman drinking a beer, and Brandon lets him know what happened to Nick on Dynamite. And so this is where I'm starting to wonder if there won't be a turn. Hangman kind of felt concerned, was going to go with Brandon to visit him. And then he wanted to say, well, give him this message, but then he didn't quite do it. So I think Hangman's kind of coming around from being the I don't fit in part of it. I'm just kind of wonder if there isn't a turn. Not gonna.
Well,
be a
my
turn.
favorite thing about all of it is they're keeping you guessing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And I
yeah.
think that's one of my favorite things about AEW is they give you several storyline possibilities as you're going through it. In what you think you might know what's going to happen, you don't 100% know.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the beauty about their product right now. So,
Yeah, it's the great part about it. And like I said before, I thought maybe Kenny Omega's going to be the one that turns heel, and who knows, man? This could go a million
That'd be
different ways.
interesting.
It's the brilliance of the writing, because this can go a million different ways right now, the way it's set up. Then the show ends with Matt Jackson kind of talking about the coronavirus and everything, and how he didn't expect it to be as crazy as it was, and now, it's even crazier since he filmed that little bit. I'm assuming probably on the tail end of leaving the arena last Wednesday, so lots of shit's gone down since then. So stay tuned. Matt, you have some news on the future of AEW going forward.
I mean, I don't know if it's really the future of AEW, but I mean, we do know that despite what the Twitter people said earlier this week about Daly's Place not hosting Dynamite on Wednesday, it will be from Daly's Place, being operated under a closed set, a lot like the Performance Center is. As long as it's not a public event, Jacksonville, it doesn't seem like they're going to step in and stop it. So it's just it. I would imagine from here on out that that's where AEW is going to be broadcast until further notice. They're probably going to film out at Daly's Place.
Yeah.
And like all we can do is just hope for the best and hope that this isn't going to last much longer.
Wash your hands.
Wash your fucking hands. Is this
We can all wash our hands, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be good enough.
Is this a Ken Shamrock retirement announcement, or what is this? He looks like Al Bundy. Doesn't he look like Al Bundy?
Say he looks like fucking Al Bundy.
He
Seriously?
doesn't he?
He actually kind of
wow. Wow.
If you look at
yeah, I'm looking at the comparison. That comparison.
Yeah, that's kind of
like
wow.
1980.
I can't unsee that. Thanks a lot, asshole.
You're like a 1989 Al Bundy there.
Hey, pig.
Peg. That woman came into the shoe store today. And then I just see Impact hyping up Sue Young. Isn't she gone?
I don't know.
No, she's a free agent now.
Oh, so she may work some dates.
This was TV tape, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they taped this before her contract went up. So
you guys are never going to unsee Ken Shamrock looking like Al Bundy.
Unfortunately not. Thanks.
Oh, I just got another spam. Goes against our community standards spam. Apparently Facebook got hacked today or something.
Oh boy.
I don't think they got hacked, but their spam filter thing is all sorts of fucked up tonight. Yeah, what? I wonder what.
I blame Marcho.
Yeah, we'll blame him. Yeah, I'm curious what this whole Shamrock thing is. I have it on mute, so I don't know. I don't really care that much.
I'm not really listening to it, but I think this might be the debut of whoever this hacker is. So I'm kind of keeping like a side eye on it to see what happens. But we'll find out.
Well, Peg. SmackDown. SmackDown from the Performance Center and Raw from the Performance Center. They were kind of cool, but a lot of...
I enjoyed SmackDown a lot more than I enjoyed Raw.
Well, yeah,
Triple
Raw
H
was
hilarious.
Raw was 66% Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that really disappointed me. Look, I enjoyed the matches that I got on SmackDown. I didn't care that it was in an empty arena. Actually, I would have wished that the matches they gave us would have been a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know, I would have liked it. I would have liked a longer match from Daniel Bryan and Cesaro for
Yeah.
crying out loud. You know, so like I don't care that the matches are in an empty arena. Just entertain me with new content.
I think
You know, I did not need like an hour plus of Raw like to be taken up by a match that I've already seen before.
Oh god, it was
Mhm.
nearly 2 hours.
I feel it's probably closer to an hour and a half.
Yeah, it felt
But
like
you know, it was a long fucking time, and they didn't cut any of it. Like the commercial breaks, like they didn't like edit stuff out of the match during the commercial. Like they literally paused the
Yeah.
footage, went to a commercial, and came back, and we were right where we last left off. I'm like, no, just no.
they
Just
did put in the re-edit of Kevin Dunn's fuck up on Edge's spear though.
Wow. Yeah, I did see that.
Triple H was great, and then like he was supposed to leave, and others were on commentary. But I think the overwhelming response, Vince was like, "Yeah, go back out there," because he was like,
just great.
"Yeah."
He made that entire show.
And then-
Him and Cole were the highlights of Friday for me, and I freaking loved every time the two of them were on television together.
Mojo.
So Shamrock's getting inducted into the Impact Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in my zone.
How much was he
Look
like?
at that, courtesy of World Wrestling Entertainment footage. Wow,
How much has he really been?
that's crazy.
How much has he been in Impact?
But they've shown he was in the
He
when
was
it was
the
he
first
was
ever
NWA Impact champion.
TNA World Champion.
Yeah, R-Truth
So-
beat him, right?
Yeah, Truth beat him.
Yeah, thought so. I'm not surprised because WWE shows a lot of Impact shit too.
Yeah, I know, but it's still kind of surreal to see this right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
There's a lot of WWE
Stay out of my way!
I'm in my zone. Ken Shamrock Night.
Yes. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
So we had Bailey and Sasha Banks come out. I loved how they were acting like there was a crowd. That was funny.
Yes.
And Bliss and Cross. So we had a little tag match that went about 11 minutes, and Asuka caused the distraction on Bliss to have the bad ladies get the win. Asuka has been on fire lately, and then it put her on commentary on Raw, and then somebody came up with the idea of putting Triple H and Asuka on commentary at the same time. That needs to happen.
Needs to happen.
Next
Yes.
week, please.
It absolutely needs to happen.
Oh, there's the hacker.
I see you. It's Killer Cross. Oh wait, no.
I
It's
see you.
Callahan.
Intensive care unit.
It's funny if it's Callahan because he had the exact same gimmick in NXT. We're live watching Impact here.
What was his name? Was his name? Who?
Oh, that's definitely Callahan.
Solomon.
Whoa!
Crow.
Yeah, Solomon's. Yeah, I thought it was.
Little
Yeah,
fire.
Is that?
Little
Yeah, that's
fireball.
Callahan.
Little fireball. I'm not talking about the drink.
You wish you were talking about the drink.
Oh, you could tell by the body type that it was Callahan
Yep.
all along.
You can see the knee pads. Yeah.
So where's he been?
Bring back the beard.
Is this like a new gimmick?
What is he? Watch Dogs?
This is fun. This is funny because this is what he was doing in NXT. This is so funny.
Sammy Callahan is Watch Dogs.
Basically, yeah. But
Yeah, I got nothing, guys.
this is exactly his NXT gimmick, which is so funny.
My eyes, I can't see. I can't see.
I'm blind. Cole sat down with Reigns. Pretty good little conversation there. Kayla Braxton interviewing, originally Jeff Hardy, but Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Nakamura barged in. Then King Corbin interrupted Jeff Hardy, so that led to a match between those two. And, of course, Elias is taunting King Corbin still.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
Hunter making the comment of how he got demoted, but he got demoted, but somehow he's still busier. I gotta, if I could find it quick, it's in the headlines, but there's some something from PW Insider in regards to the quote unquote demotion. I'm trying to find it amongst all the coronavirus shit. And when we get to it, we get to it. Matt called it. Gulak and Bryan, it look like they're teaming up. I like it, what they've done so far. I really liked what they did with those guys and Zayn and Cesaro and on Friday. Are you guys liking what they're doing with Gulak?
Yeah, I love Gulak.
It's about time Gulak gets a main roster push. And I would love to see him and Daniel Bryan as the tag team champions. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think
they have very similar personalities.
Yeah, I think Bryan might have had something to do with that. Said, hey,
I'm sure he did.
Kind of like when I can't remember who he put over a few months back on SmackDown. He put over somebody. I can't remember who now.
He put over Cole.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
I feel like he put over. I think you're thinking of Ali.
Might have been, yeah.
And he also lost to Buddy Murphy.
That was it. That was Murphy was who it was. Yeah.
There it is.
Then they replayed the elimination tag match from the or elimination chamber tag match. They replayed that. Triple H and Cole back at it. Again, those guys were just great.
Great.
I think there was times where Cole was like, "Oh God, I'm getting ribbed all night, am I?" Did they do this live or taped, or do we not know?
As far as they would tell us, it was live.
It was live. Yeah,
and who are we to be able to question it?
Nobody.
So,
yeah.
Shit! Did I miss that?
We got a promo from Miz and Morrison. They were in the ring after they had aired the replay of the chamber match. Then we cut to Triple H working camera now.
Hilarious.
And we got Mojo Rawley, unintentional comedy. They can't keep his headset on because he's too hype.
Please don't bring back that fucking gimmick.
It seemed like it was back.
Yeah, like I'm
look at that. I mean, look at the suit he was wearing, for crying out loud. Pink zebra.
Oh God, please don't.
But him and
sorry, pal, but it's back.
Him and Gronk, I think, will be fun. Gronk will be on SmackDown this Friday,
live from the Performance Center.
Very quick match, but we did get Bryan and Cesaro. Well, actually, it went about 7 minutes, so not too bad. I mean, that's a typical TV match, anyways. So these guys aren't really. I want to say these guys are kind of taking it easy, trying not to get hurt. But yet, Bryan doing a suicide dive was great. King Corbin, Jeff Hardy was after that. Very quick match. Jeff Hardy getting the win. No surprise since it's his return.
That was a squash.
Yeah.
He squashed the Corbin.
Thanks to
I loved it.
Elias distraction. He's using the neck breaker. I think I heard somebody say he used the Twist of Fury in Impact.
Twist of Fury.
Yeah, I heard
Maybe.
I think he used it in. I heard somebody say he used that in Impact to set up the Swanton, and that immediately said, "Oh, Matt Hardy owns Twist of Fate," and Matt came out and said, "No, I don't." So there's that. Then we ended things with John Cena and Bray Wyatt. How great was Bray Wyatt here?
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Dude. Tremendous. Bray Wyatt mentioning how his loss to Cena at WrestleMania 6 years ago started the downward spiral that invented The Fiend. And says that WrestleMania this year it's going to be a slaughter. And the lights.
Sergeant Slaughter?
Yeah, maggot!
Order.
I was watching the Bret Hart documentary last night, or Bret Hart Broken
Dude,
Skull
that
Sessions.
interview was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
That was probably my favorite Austin one they've done so far.
Him shooting on Goldberg.
Well, dude, just the entire conversation from start to finish. I loved
Dude,
everything.
I loved how I love their breaking down the WrestleMania 13 match. That was so fucking fun to watch. Watch those guys break it down. And
I suggested on Twitter that they should have aired that on Raw as a part of 316 Day over the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
match.
they should have.
And I think they should have, because I think a lot of people would have really liked to have seen that on cable.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a fascinating watch.
Yeah, it was tremendous. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Even hanging in 3 hours of Raw with a replay of the Rumble. I still stuck around. Hell, I even watched the Kane one after that, because I hadn't watched the Kane one yet.
I watched the Big Show one after that one.
I still need to watch the FCW one. I haven't seen it yet.
FCW is good.
Slacker.
FCW.
Yeah, no, everybody's saying it's really great. Just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So SmackDown from the PC, good. Raw, I mean, the parts that were original and new were good. Edge was awesome. Edge driving 17 hours to get to Orlando to just cut this promo, and I thought there was something great about him cutting the promo in the empty arena. I thought that was really well done.
He's the only person from Friday and Monday that cut a solo promo that didn't have anybody to bounce off of him.
Yep, that was straight.
Yeah, he did it all on his own.
And
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Every other promo, if you go back and check every other promo from Friday and Monday that was done in the PC, there was another person there for the promo person to bounce shit off of the entire time.
Yeah.
And Edge hit that shit solo, and it was incredible.
It was. What came out of it is it's going to be a last man standing match at WrestleMania. Of course, might as well just jump into the top story of the week. WrestleMania 36 will not be held in Tampa Bay at Raymond James Stadium. It is going to be held at the Performance Center. It will still occur on April 5th, but the Hall of Fame and NXT are gone. No, none at this point. Rumor.
Davey Boy Smith's daughter seemed to suggest that the Hall of Fame will take place SummerSlam weekend now, which I'm totally okay with.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that came out just either today or the last couple of days. But basically everything is canceled except for WrestleMania on that weekend. And hey, I think it's the best thing to do. I think postponing it 2 months and then trying to stretch stories out and probably change the card, it wasn't going to work. I think this is the best thing they can do. However, Meltzer came out today and said the card may still... However!
Sorry, I had to channel my Howard Finkel there.
Yeah. However,
Luke Gallows does that shit so well.
And somebody on BTE does it pretty good too. Meltzer says the card may still drastically change as it is. So, but
it might drastically change. I think every match that hasn't been announced at this point most likely isn't going to happen.
Like you're going to cut the WrestleMania time down.
I think they're going to cut the WrestleMania time down. I think the show will probably be about 3 hours.
Yeah,
I could take 3 hours.
But
which is on it. The rumored match that we were going to get for Mandy, I'm pretty upset that that's actually not going to happen.
What's that?
So
what show are you getting for Mandy?
The rumored matchup was going to be Mandy and Heavy Machinery against Sonya Deville, Ziggler and Rude. It seems like it was going to be revealed that Sonya was the one that
sent the text message
and fucked everything up. And they were going to turn Mandy. They were going to turn Mandy face and put her with Heavy Machinery. And I was really excited about seeing that play out, and it really doesn't seem like that. Yeah. To me, that seems like a storyline that they'll be willing to just toss aside and not do. And
we'll see.
That's kind of a bummer. Because it's been the best storyline on SmackDown in 2020.
Yeah, I don't think they can toss it away.
I hope they don't, but I guess we'll find out.
After the Royal Rumble aired again, we got back, and Jerry Lawler in the ring to introduce The Undertaker.
There's
And
no way. Can I say this with the utmost sincerity? And I'm not saying this to be a dickhead. Jerry Lawler shouldn't have been there.
yeah,
At his age, he's an
heart
absolute
condition.
risk for this stuff right now.
And
Yep.
his heart condition.
They should have been like, Jerry, you can stay at home, buddy.
Yeah, he probably wanted to go though.
Like, even if he did want to go, I
Yeah.
would tell him you have to stay home
Yeah.
for your health.
Yeah.
And I just think it was a shitty thing of WWE to do to have him there for as little work as he put in. Because he really wasn't needed. They could have easily just done Raw with Cole and Triple H again. And I actually think it would have been more entertaining that way.
Yeah. Except Saxon got kicked in the balls, so that was
like
funny.
3 times. Dude, if you watch the footage of the aftermath when he stuns the Street Profits, when he stuns Saxton again, he kicks him in the balls again.
Yeah, he got him in the balls.
Damn, dude. Get your fucking foot higher, Steve.
The best part about that is, he's not the only one. As Steve Austin put out a tweet almost 24 hours ago, my apologies to Byron Saxton for kicking him dead square in the balls. I don't know what hurts worse, his balls or my foot. I will go in for x-rays tomorrow. Byron iced them down for 20 minutes every other hour. That's what Vince did. And then Road Dogg goes...
Is Austin suggesting that Byron Saxton has balls of steel?
He might. And then Road Dogg tweets, well, how about an apology for every other person you did that to? He never hit nothing else. Get it? Nut.
Ouch.
You never hit nothing else. Get it? Nut. Never mind.
Oh boy.
That was a great.
Did Austin reply to that?
Yes. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. By the way, I got a Snapmare for sale, cheap.
Oh
wow.
my.
Wow.
Fun stuff. Fun Twitter stuff. So, Undertaker coming out, and boy, he's walking quickly, and he sure looks quite badass, doesn't he?
And fucking shit up.
I think. And then he flipped the table over, and they went to break. Everybody's flipping out, like, you stopped airing it. That what?
What?
But yeah, looks like the badass is back, huh?
I'm here for it.
They played Styles music twice, but no Styles. The OC are backstage with the contract, and
Styles, you fucking pussy.
Styles takes another shot at Michelle McCool, and I wonder if we'll have her on Raw leading up to WrestleMania at some point.
I think we would have. I don't think we will now.
AJ signs the contract and makes Gallows and Anderson go deliver it. They're like, no, why don't you do it?
You do it.
This is what made me think it was taped, because when the lights go out and you can, and if this was live, credit to Taker for getting out of the ring so quietly in an empty arena. But this is what made me wonder if they taped it, because you couldn't hear a thing.
You just cut the mics off, dude.
They could have cut the mic. Yeah, exactly.
You're still in an empty arena, though, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But if you silence the mics on the cameras,
yeah, you mute the mics.
All right.
It'd be that's very easy to do.
All right.
Come on, JB.
You figure something would still pick up in an empty arena.
Not when the mics are muted.
But a good beatdown, and Taker delivering the contract to Carl Anderson, DiBiase style. Speaking of Carl Anderson, Instagram, huh? Am I right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hot Asian wife on Instagram, naked in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Andrade and Rey Mysterio, the only match on the 3-hour show. I mean, I guess if you count the Rumble, but the only new match. And
I know what you said. I heard something different.
What?
I heard Andre the Giant and Rey Mysterio. I'm like, man, that's a dream match right there.
That would be a match for the ages,
man.
That would
be very interesting.
Body slam challenge.
I feel like that's something that needs to be done on 2K.
Yes.
Yeah, on 2K,
Andre the Giant versus Rey Mysterio.
on 2K, Rey Mysterio would be able to body slam Andre.
Oh man, I feel like I want to play that now.
7-minute match. Rey Mysterio getting the roll up. We're definitely heading towards a fatal 4-way for that title.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
If they go through with it at all, but
Uh,
I mean, it certainly looks to be the direction right now.
Becky Lynch, they replayed her coming into the Performance Center in a semi. That was pretty cool.
Did you hear the rumor about that?
No.
Mm-mm.
The rumor is that Semi was created for her WrestleMania entrance,
Oh.
and since they're not going to get to do that now, they just decided to get some use out of it.
Yeah, you can't.
That's the rumor. I can't confirm it, but that's the rumor that I've heard.
Yeah, you can't really drive.
That was done for her WrestleMania entrance.
Yeah, you can't really drive that into the PC. So.
Yeah.
Becky cutting a pretty good promo there. Cut to Kevin Owens. He cuts a good promo about the backstory of why he wants to face Rollins at WrestleMania and how it's going to be great that now it's going to be at the Performance Center. Of course, Owens was NXT champion at the same time Rollins was WWE champion. It's pretty cool stuff there to kind of add to make things make a little more sense, especially now that we know it's going to be at the PC. And then Stone Cold comes out and drinks quite a few beers. What? Hits all four. Hits all.
A lot of beers.
Hits all 4 turnbuckles, and has some cue cards because he is gonna declare the 16th of March to be a national holiday, and here are the reasons why. And the Byron holding up rating cards I thought that was dumb, but still kind of, it was funny at parts.
Hokey, but it was funny, and it was like I said. I don't know if I said this off the air or on the air, but to me, for the climate that we're in right now, it was exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, it was great. It was entertaining. It was a lot of fun, even without a crowd popping. It was still tremendous. I loved it, and Saxton got hit in the balls. We all knew it was coming. I mean, fuck, Renee Young tweeted it. Everybody was tweeting it. Saxton's hitting that stunner, and he sure did. Becky Lynch comes out with a cooler beer and cheers with Austin. Austin said, "Last time we're here, you hit me with a stunner," but no stunners here. And so we go off the air.
There were plenty of stunners.
Oh hell yeah!
And then off the air, after Raw went off the air on USA, Street Profits came out, and Montez Ford selling the stunner was tremendous. It paralyzed him.
He sold it like he was legitimately stunned.
Yeah, he's stunned.
Yeah, him and Dawkins ate some stunners, and some more fun was had. But yeah, Matt's right. SmackDown was so much better.
Yeah, SmackDown was definitely the better show.
Which is weird because it hasn't been the case for a while.
A definite role reversal.
Yeah. Some headlines before we get to Midcard Madness. Some headlines mention that. Well, this was originally posted on the 13th, saying they would open doors to restricted audiences, but that's not going to happen now for Daly's Place. It's going to be.
Yeah. They don't have a choice in the matter.
Nope.
It was also announced this week, Jushin Thunder Liger inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well deserved.
Yeah, the legendary. A lot of people were like, "Well, he only wrestled one match in NXT." Yeah, well, Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame, so.
Yeah, shut the. Anybody who's arguing Liger being it, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so.
Fuck up.
If you wanna put in somebody that. Plus it's WCW, which WWE owns now, and he had a long career in WCW. Well,
oh, for sure.
So, yeah, just shut up.
People would be like, dude, I swear to you, people just looking for shit to bitch about, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Just in the climate we're in right now, man, I'm just grateful for what WWE and AEW is putting out. You know, I mean, look, is the product is the product perfect right now?
Nope.
No, but man, it's better than nothing. And right now we need something. You
Something.
know, just yeah, dude. We need something. We need that. We need that escape. We need that. We need that entertainment. You know, all of our other entertainment's getting shut down. Movie theaters are getting shut down. All the sports organizations have shut down. You know, like a lot of television and movies have halted production. You know, so I mean, like,
Xbox Live
be
went
great.
down.
Yeah, be like fucking a. Be
Is it still
grateful
down?
to no.
Nintendo
Oh,
went down today.
But be fucking grateful to WWE and AEW that are still going out of their way and taking got to be massive financial losses by
hmm
running these arenas in empty buildings with no fans and no merch sold and all that stuff, and still
yep.
bringing stuff to us on a weekly basis when we desperately just need that feeling of just escape of normalcy right now. I
Yeah.
look, like the only thing I've complained about WWE has done Friday and Monday is the re-airing of old content that I've already seen. Like if you're giving me new content, like even if I'm not a big fan of it, I'm just thankful to have it right now. You
hmm
know, I can't wait for AEW. I can't wait to see what they do. I'm really hoping that we don't see matches from Revolution. Uh but if we do, I guess play that tag match over again because I'll gladly watch that again. But I hope it's a fresh 2 hours of content, and I just want my escapes because it's hard to get them right now in the world we're living in, and we got to be grateful for what we got to take the little victories, as it were.
Yeah, and it's good to have these things now. So,
Oh, for sure.
it'll be interesting to see how AEW looks tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be very
Are
interesting.
they going to actually put on a show? You know, as opposed to what WWE's kind of done lately, and hopefully WWE kind of shifts towards giving us more of a show. Obviously, these were a little short notice this past week, so maybe you know this coming Friday and Monday after that, maybe they give us a little something more than what we were given before.
I think they'll be creative with the things that they display tomorrow. So, or yeah, tonight.
I honestly and truly believe, and I could be completely wrong, and I'll come back here on the show next week and admit it if I am. But I think AEW is going to give you an amazing product, and it's going to be just as good as a normal weekly Dynamite, just without unfortunately without the awesome fans in the crowd that they have there every week. But I think we're gonna get a regular awesome edition of Dynamite. I don't think they're gonna skimp out on us. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna get the good shit. I think we're getting the picture-in-picture commercial breaks, so the wrestlers are actually gonna wrestle
yeah,
during the commercial
that
breaks.
was that was embarrassing. I mean, I don't blame them for not doing it, but
No, I don't blame them either. But when you have television channels overseas that somehow have access to your commercial breaks,
Yeah,
you
that's
kind of
crazy.
you kind of shouldn't allow that to happen, WWE. But that's neither here nor there.
yeah,
But I believe AEW is going to give us a hell of a show Wednesday night, and I hope I'm not wrong.
yeah.
So we'll see.
So it is official that this Friday and Monday's Raws are at the Performance Center, and then I guess kind of I would assume that that's not going to change all the way through Mania, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't see it changing, man.
NXT is going to be different. It's going to be regularly scheduled with in-depth character profiles, story breakdowns, and never before seen interviews. So basically, no matches, nothing really live, so to speak, coming from NXT. So that's a
Which is
little,
super disappointing.
yeah, which makes you wonder if Takeover is completely canceled now. Yeah, I don't know. Ring of Honor has come out today and said all events through May 31st have been canceled. So all 5 of you that bought tickets can probably get a refund.
Oh my gosh!
Because why, Darryl?
Oh my god! You didn't just
Fuck
say
you,
that.
Cole. God damn.
Holy shit, that was savage.
That was love. That was
That
good.
might have been one of the most savage things you've ever said on this show.
I think that was the most savage thing he's ever said on this show.
I've said 5
Oh
fans
my,
about Ring of Honor for months now.
no, dude,
I
but
don't
the way
change the joke.
The way you
yeah, but
said it,
the way you just said that, it was different, man.
that was classic.
That
Bro.
was
That was
Same
classic.
joke, same joke, just delivered differently.
The delivery.
As Matt had mentioned, Georgia Smith is hinting that the Hall of Fame may take place in SummerSlam in Boston. I'm all for that. If you purchase tickets to WrestleMania 36, refund details are Ticketmaster will be issuing refunds within the next 30 days. If you purchase through the box office at Tampa, you can get a refund when that box office opens again.
if you bought from a third party site, you're probably shit out of luck.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Go to them and
Which
pray.
is not good.
Where's my money, bitch?
Yeah.
Bitches.
New York is under a state of
candy from my nose.
emergency, so obviously WWE is not running their Madison Square Garden show this Sunday. Um, so they have announced that June 27th is the return to Madison Square Garden, so they may be honoring the current ticket holders with that show. No official word on that right now.
Rumor is, and I will stress this as a rumor, if somehow WrestleMania gets canceled at the Performance Center, that WWE is looking at that date as holding WrestleMania in the Garden.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I loved Royal Rumble in the Garden. There's some mayonnaise in the Garden,
Yeah, 110 and 20 were all in the Garden.
but I mean,
So, like,
So-
that's that. I said I want to stress the fact that that's a rumor, but I've heard the rumor that if Florida shuts down the Performance Center and doesn't allow them to do WrestleMania there, that their contingency plan is to run WrestleMania at the Garden on June 7th.
yeah, I don't think they would
So-
shut them down.
I don't
Plus-
think that's going to happen, but you got to have a contingency plan regardless.
Yeah.
True, but the WWE is testing everybody as they checking everybody as they come into the Performance Center, probably checking their
As they
temperature.
should.
Yeah. Very much so.
Keep roaming away from everybody.
This week's yeah.
I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. That dude
No,
is high
I know
risk.
that's what's funny.
So, like, seriously, like, anybody that's coming anywhere near Roman needs to be fucking tested.
This week's unrestricted podcast has Tony Khan.
It was really good.
I'll have to check that out. I'm
I
assuming
really enjoyed that.
I'm assuming they're not just on YouTube, right? They're probably on all the podcasting joints too.
They hit Spotify like 4 or 5 days before they hit YouTube. And when I heard Tony was on, I went to Spotify and listened to it instead of watching the video version.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was worth it. It was good shit, pal.
Current WrestleMania 36 lineup: Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre for the title, Goldberg, Roman Reigns for the title, Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler for the title, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, AJ, and Undertaker, Edge, and Randy is the current card right now for WrestleMania. Kind of a bummer for like a guy like Drew McIntyre not going to be in
Have a real unique, his real big WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for the entire roster.
Yeah.
But I mean, like there's nothing that can be done about it.
But like
Look,
Roman's
at the
been
same
there,
token,
Goldberg's been there.
Drew can look back and say he was a part of the most unique WrestleMania ever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's all really in how you choose to want to look at it. This WrestleMania is going to be remembered, 20, 30, 40 years from now. Whether it was good or not, it's going to be remembered for, like, the legitimate spectacle that this is going to look like.
The
being done from the Performance Center. So,
yeah,
you're not going to get the giant crowd and all the pomp and circumstances and shit, but, like this Mania is going to be remembered. So,
and like the funny thing is, like, if they do get pushed to that New York date, They could easily stretch out the Drew and Lesnar one. Just have Lesnar just be on his regular schedule.
Well, here's the thing you have to consider. If they shut down the Performance Center, they're shutting down WWE. Period.
Yeah, there's no shows.
No Raw.
So there's no Raw, there's no SmackDown, there's no nothing.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
So,
but if they shut down
the PC,
that's it.
That means we're without WWE until this thing is done.
And that's never.
So they wouldn't even have to worry about extending the storylines because there's not going to be any WWE product to speak of.
That's that's never happened, which is insane. Like the Blizzard, they still had a Raw. Granted, it was interviews and shit, like what we've been seeing. But man,
let me ask you this: so the Performance Center would get shut down because the governor of Florida would be shutting stuff down, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That means no AEW either.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, probably no loss to the Midcard either.
If that happens, they're gonna shut everything down.
Yep.
And I'm sure AEW is already looking for a contingency plan elsewhere.
Everybody has to.
West Virginia has no cases right now.
No, they got reported a case today.
Did
All 50 states are confirmed. Yep.
Time to go to Guam.
I believe. Where's the Nightmare Factory at?
Georgia.
Atlanta.
I would believe that if Daly's Place gets shut down, that will be their next target.
Yeah. Been announced that the Nashville Fairground buildings are going to be torn down, so that means the old TNA Asylum will be no longer.
By God.
That arena was built in 1922.
Wow.
Some good news from No Cred Ed. Impact is covering talent's pay for any canceled events.
So
shit.
Credit where credit is due. That's the right thing to do.
Ethan, guys like Ethan Page took to Twitter. Want to know? Actually, I think he was the one that kind of broke the story. Want everyone to know Impact Wrestling is paying the per day talent for the canceled events happening at the end of March, just in case the sheets want a heartwarming story instead of assuming the worst. Thank you to Ed Nordholm and Scott Demore. My family appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's great. Hot Topic closed down all their stores today.
So did Bath and Body Works.
They're paying all their employees for the duration of this shit too. So any company that's doing that, absolute hats off to them. And they will get by business when things are back up and operational. Like, I already like to shop in at Hot Topic, but I will shop with them even more now, knowing that they're cool as shit to take care of their employees like that in a time like this.
Yeah, exactly.
More companies need to be willing to step up and do this.
NWA Power. Well, here's the weird thing. This is in Atlanta. NWA Power is suspended. The Crockett Cup has been postponed. But that might just be company mandated, not.
Yeah, I think that's company, man. I think that's a Corrigan decision.
Yeah.
Into the fire.
Rumors are the Crockett Cup may be.
Missed that song, man. Fuck that freaking Pantera crap.
No Superpower this week either. All that's being put on the back burner, I guess, for once they resume operations. But the Crockett Cup, rumors are may be moved to June. Triple H commenting on the announcement of Jushin Thunder Liger going into the WWE Hall of Fame. A world-traveled and beloved superstar, Liger has competed throughout his native Japan and around the world for decades. He all caps in the decades because, he's been around. He represents our industry's history and has done so much to prepare its future. Congratulations and welcome to the WWE Hall of Fame. From the game.
The game.
With the XFL season being canceled, ESPN is reporting that the players are now free to sign with any NFL team as the NFL season, league season has officially opened up as of yesterday, I believe. Boy, that's finally giving some sports talk people something to talk about.
I've been going crazy, bro.
Yeah. They got to talk about Tom Brady going to the Bucks. All sorts of stuff going on. Cam Newton getting traded probably. Well, Teddy Bridgewater signing with the Panthers. So Cam's getting traded for sure.
Cam.
Cam. What if he's going to New England?
I hear Cam might be going to the Chargers.
Very,
That makes sense.
yeah, very interesting, a very cool thing. Gabe Sapolsky put on Twitter. Need something to watch? We're giving a free month of Club WWN if you sign up now. So something you can watch if you're stuck in the old quarantine. Over 2,000 hours of content from Evolve, Shine, Dragon Gate, FIP, Style Battle, WWN Super Show, and all that. So you can sign up, get a free month, get some wrestling on. Friday Night SmackDown. Audience did an increase from last week. Probably everybody curious to see how it was going to look. Almost 2.6 million viewers on the Friday Night SmackDown. Raw also went up. Probably a lot of excitement for 316 Day, even though Hour 3 did have quite a drop-off. They pulled in 2.3 million, which is about 150,000 better than the week before. Update on the WWE's recent trademark filings. They have filed trademarks for CyberSlam and Hardcore Heaven, Barely Legal, and Massacre on 34th Street. So a few ECW things there. Wonder what why they're getting that trademark on.
Because they're probably afraid that Cody's going to file more trademarks.
Yeah, probably. Dash Wilder filed a trademark. It looks like we might know his name after he leaves. Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't like it.
His last name is really Wheeler, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Our last bit of headlines, unless there's some breaking news. Let's take a look. Okay, no breaking news.
No breaking news for you.
Why Triple H joked he was demoted. A reference was made during SmackDown that he had been demoted, which of course was the story that kind of came out after the title change and all that. Triple H commented he's been busier than ever, even though he was demoted. Which Mike Johnson, PW Insider, says is 100% the case. Triple H has been charged with spearheading the WWE decree to develop and open a new performance centers so the company can expand the number of talents. And Triple H is overseeing things, including NXT being his major focus. As part of Triple H's new job, Brad Bloom, who answers directly to Vince McMahon as the company's chief of staff, has taken on more responsibilities of his own with a number of departments and talent, including talent relations, WWE legal. So Triple H is handling those and answering to that Brad Bloom guy. So I guess it was a demotion and he's busier now. I don't know.
I don't think it was the demotion.
He's just concentrating solely on NXT, nothing else.
All right. So with wrestling slowing down due to the coronavirus, over the next few weeks, we are going to do what is called Midcard Madness. Of course, we don't have March Madness this year, which is a bummer. I go to my On This Day on Facebook and see all my posts about the great games, the great upsets, and yeah, we get none of that this year.
Nope.
You get nothing!
So Midcard Madness, we're going to do a bracket. Tonight, we're just going to seed, and then next week, we will actually advance the bracket to produce a champion. This one is going to be current wrestlers. We may go back into the past, depending on how much wrestling content we have to work with going forward. We may be doing a few more of these brackets, but this first one is going to be wrestlers of current. And 64 wrestlers, 4 regions. The 4 regions are going to be WWE, Impact / NWA, New Japan Pro Wrestling / Ring of Honor, and AEW are your 4 regions. Let's start with the ones we talk about the least. Get them out of the way.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it'd be easier to just get them out of the way now.
JB over here just giving no fucks tonight.
No.
Not at all.
Impact and NWA, though we do care about the NWA, we don't care so much about Impact, but Impact and NWA, we got to come up with 16 somehow.
You start with the champ.
Yeah, we don't have to. We don't have to really start with the champ as the top seed. This is the champ doesn't have to be the top seed. It's just
Why wouldn't they be?
the best. This is the best overall wrestler. It doesn't have to be the champ.
The champ is
I
the
would
best
put
overall wrestler.
the champs in all the top seeds.
What's that?
I would champ in all the. I would do.
Oh, you're cutting out bad, Matt. Well, who is the current Impact World Champion?
Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa
Tessa
Blanchard.
Blanchard.
So I put her at number 1 over Nick
Yep.
Aldis.
Yep.
Yep.
Matt doesn't want to put Nick Aldis as a number 1 seed.
Damn right.
I'll put him at number 2.
All right, so Tessa Blanchard, number 1 seed. Nick Aldis is number 2. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the champs being the top seeds, but of course they could lose because the champ isn't necessarily the best wrestler in the company. Brock Lesnar ain't gonna be winning out of the WWE bracket. I would be very surprised if he is. 3 seed.
Well, yeah, we're just doing seating right now, but once they actually get up against the person, then that's just how personal.
All right, I
thoughts
can
and-
see. Okay, I can see champs in it.
Yeah.
3 seed. Looking through the rosters here. 3 for a 3 seed. Eddie Edwards.
Are we going back and forth between here?
I don't know. What was that, Matt? You cut out there.
How am I cutting out now?
Did you catch
Okay.
that? Did you catch that, Darryl?
Nah, I mean, I would say go Eddie Edwards,
Yeah.
or either Eddie Edwards or Ace Austin. Since he's the
Hear
oh,
me
God,
now,
there he is.
There he is.
JB.
Do you really want to put? Yeah, I hear you now, Matt.
Are we going back to NWA?
What about the NWA?
Are we going back and forth between Impact and NWA?
Not necessarily. It's combined, so we don't have to go completely back and forth.
Okay, that was my question.
No, we don't have to. I would say based on overall body of work, I would put Eddie Edwards as a 3 seed.
That's fine. I'm not too familiar with half the roster anyway. So.
I would make an argument for James Storm, to be honest, but I mean, that's fine.
We could put James Storm at 4. All right, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if we're going back and forth, I mean, if we're NWA Impact, then yeah, James as 4th would make sense.
Yeah, we don't have to go back and forth. It's just overall combining the two, because I'm it's not necessarily going to be an exact spread of 8 NWA and 8 Impact. It's basically the best overall. All right, 4 seed James Storm. 5 seed.
What about Taya? What about Taya?
Yeah, she held it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Ty as a 5 seed. How about for the 6 seed? How about
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thy Drake.
Dummy. Yeah.
7 seed, I think maybe Sammy Callahan.
Yeah,
I
that
can
seems
do
about
that.
right.
8.
Aaron Stevens.
Yeah, we don't have to go
A,
back and forth necessarily.
a Ron.
Yeah, but it seems to be working right now. So
Si, senor.
How about Tim? I would. Yeah. Then. Yeah.
I forgot
Aaron.
about
you
Tim
put Tim,
Storm.
you put Tim Storm over Aaron Stevens.
Yeah. Well,
All right, that's fine.
Tim Storm at 8. We'll put Aaron Stevens at 9. How about number 10? How about
Moose.
Moose? I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. How about Ace Austin at 11?
I can rock with that.
The old Matt Taven wannabe. What Dollar Store? What was it, Matt?
Dollar Store Matt Taven.
I thought there was more to that name, but
Question
question mark.
mark.
Yeah, we're on the same page here tonight. Question mark at 12.
You can go Jordan Grace.
Yeah, that works. She's a women's champ.
All right, hold on here. 13. Uh, 14.
Do we want Mr. Anderson in this?
Sounds about right.
I think Eddie Kingston over him.
No, we could put look, round it out. We go
Well,
Eddie Kingston, Mr. Anderson, and
I think Trevor
and,
Murdoch. I think Trevor Murdoch belongs above.
All right, then throw Trevor Murdoch in the team then. Can you really think of anybody else at Impact that's deserving? Because I sure as fuck can't.
Let's look. RVD just for his sex video.
Oh, that's a good point. RVD should be in there.
RVD at 16.
No, I wouldn't put him at 6. I'd put him at 14 or 15. I'm not throwing him at 16. 16's like the worst of the worst.
Well, no, there's a lot of people we're leaving off that are the worst of the worst.
You know what I mean.
I'll put it. We'll put RVD at 14. We'll put Eddie Kingston at 15 and Trevor Murdoch at 16.
All right, so we're leaving it out.
Who out?
Are we leaving Anderson?
Yeah. Yeah, I would put Murdoch and Kingston and RVD in over Mr. Anderson.
The mighty have fallen.
That's true. All right, so we've got Impact and NWA in there. Ring of Honor and New Japan, number 1, Kazuchika Okada.
Okada.
Yeah.
Oh no, wouldn't it be Naita?
No, Tetsuya.
Oh, you'll put. Oh, that's right, champion. Okay. See, that's where I'm just going overall and not champion first. So.
That's Okada will be the 3rd seed. After seed will be Roosh the douche.
Oh, that's right. He's champion again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I smell a 215 upset coming along here in this.
Yeah, I so do. I won't say it.
Okay, so with Kazuchika Okada in at number 3, we now move to number 4. Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luke Harper. Marty
What the fuck was that,
Scurll.
Luke Harper?
Darryl's going, yeah, but really slow. Number 5, Jay Lethal.
Jay White. As much as I don't like him, Jay White.
I would put Coda.
I'm talking about overall body of work, not like position on the card right now.
How the hell you ain't gonna acknowledge Kota
yeah.
Ibushi?
You gotta go Kota Ibushi on that one.
All right,
I
Coda.
put Lethal at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, Lethal will go at 6. Yeah, that makes some much sense.
There were some days where he'd be 1.
A couple years ago, maybe he's not what he's not at the ranking he once was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
I would have to say.
Is that where we put Jay White, the leader of the Bullet Club?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I just realized we left Michael Elgin out of the other bracket. We might need to go back and look at that at the end.
Yeah.
We might need to take Mr. Kingston out of there.
All right, we can do that now.
Big Mike.
Yeah, Big Mike's doing some legit stuff right now. So, I mean, he is in that triple threat with Tessa and Eddie. You know, kind of hard to leave him out.
Number 8 now.
I might have
Tanahashi?
to step in on that one. Yeah.
You're going that way? You thinking that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not who I would have picked, but all right.
About Juice at 9. What do you think?
Dude, like he might be a tag guy right now, man, but you got to put Jay Briscoe there.
Jay Briscoe?
That's what I was aiming at.
Well,
yeah,
they're
Briscoe.
Well, they're gonna be facing each other anyways, 8 and 9 seed. So Jay Briscoe at 9. What was I just saying? Juice at 10.
I'm not even gonna go Juice. No. You said body of work. You got to go Matt Taven. Taven
over Juice
every title. Yes, Taven's held every title in Ring of Honor.
Fine, but we gotta put Juice in after Taven.
Jay Briscoe
we gotta put Juice in after.
All right, Matt Taven at 10 seed.
Yeah, you got to. You
Juice
got to give that man his respect.
We got a Juice Robinson Jay Lethal matchup in the first round. Flip Gordon at 12, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Flip's been on the rise lately.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, whoops. I did not mean to hit that. All of a sudden, a picture of John Moxley showed up.
Jeff Cobb.
I was going to say Minoru Suzuki.
Well, okay, that's fine, but Jeff Cobb still needs to be in here.
Yeah. I'm not knocking him out of there, but I was just looking at the New Japan roster and just didn't realize it.
All right, Jeff Cobb at 13. Minoru Suzuki at 14.
Will Ospreay.
Yeah. This top 16 is a lot more tight than the NWA and Impact side.
Yeah, because I'm looking at a couple other people.
Yeah, I mean we got Dalton Castle still, Bully Ray, Will Ospreay,
We got
Kenta.
You got Tama Tonga.
Oh my God. Yeah, some people are gonna be left out.
Yeah.
Were we on what number?
15.
15.
Do we bump Suzuki?
Who do you bump Suzuki for, though?
You got Kenta. You got Will Ospreay. You got Zack Sabre Jr. You got Bully Ray. You got Dalton Castle. You got.
I'm not putting Bully Ray on there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
PCO.
Shut the fuck up.
You tried to argue that?
No.
Not over the Japan guy. I wouldn't put him in over any of the Japan guys. We got 2 spots left.
I would absolutely put him in as the
I would do one Japan guy and do one Ring of Honor. If you go, I would go. Let me think. Fuck. You didn't add Will Ospreay?
That's part of the discussion right now. You got Will Ospreay, you got Kenna, you got Zack Sabre Jr., you got Dalton Castle.
I would go PCO and Will Ospreay.
So you want to leave off Kenta and leave off Zack Sabre Jr.? And leave off Dalton Castle?
Yeah.
So what are the 2? Will Ospreay. Oh, PCO?
Mm-hmm.
And PCO.
Yeah, that was a lot more stacked of a division than the last one.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Unfortunately, we had to leave some peeps out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so recap now that we got half the bracket done. NWA Impact side of things. The 116 matchup is Tessa Blanchard against Trevor Murdoch. The 8-9 match The 8-9 matchup is Tim Storm against Aaron Stevens. The 5-12 matchup is Taya, the question mark. The 4-13 matchup is James Storm, Jordan Grace. The 6-11 matchup is Eli Drake, Ace Austin. The 3-14 matchup is Eddie Edwards, RVD. The 7-10 matchup is Sami Callihan and Moose. And the 2-15 matchup is Nick Aldis and Michael Elgin.
That's a good one.
Oh, bye-bye, Magnus!
I doubt that.
I am already campaigning.
You're probably getting
the Michael Elgin train to beat Magnus.
Well, hold on till next week before we talk about that stuff. On the New Japan Ring of Honor side of things, Tetsuya Naito and PCO in the 116 matchup.
That would actually be a really fun match.
Yeah, it would. 8-9 is Tanahashi and Jay Briscoe. 5-12 is Kota Ibushi, Flip Gordon. 4-13 matchup is Marty Scurll and Jeff Cobb. The 6-11 matchup is Jay Lethal, Juice Robinson. The 3-14 matchup is Kazuchika Okada and Minoru Suzuki. The 7-10 matchup is Jay White and Matt Taven. And the 2-15 matchup is Rush and Will Ospreay.
That's what I'm saying.
There's some good matches on that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right. Now here we go. WWE/NXT.
All right.
So 1, Brock Lesnar or Goldberg.
Or Adam Cole.
Do we put Goldberg on here?
I'm going Adam Cole. Fuck that.
All right, Adam Cole top seed.
Yeah, Cole gets the top.
Fine with that.
I don't think we put Goldberg in here. Part-timer that just got the... Brock's a different beast.
I would put Brock at number 2.
Brock Lesnar number 2. I'd say we leave Goldberg off of this thing.
Please do.
Ouch.
2-1 vote. 3 seed.
McIntyre.
I definitely am not happy about this, but that's fine.
3 seed. Seth Rollins.
Drew McIntyre.
No, I will side with McIntyre.
Yeah, Rollins got to be up there though.
He will. He won't go before Becky Lynch though.
Let me get the Ring of Honor out of here. Let's put Becky Lynch at 4.
Mm-hmm. And give Rhea Ripley 5.
All right. Got to put Rollins at 6.
That's what I was aiming at.
AJ at 7.
Mm-hmm. Roman at 8.
Okay.
I will go Keith Lee at 9.
Roman Keith Lee matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on here. Let's
This is gonna get harder now.
Randy Orton at 10.
I wanted to say, now tell me, we can vote on this. I was gonna go KO.
Yeah. Yeah. Owens almost should be higher.
Yeah, but who are you gonna put him above though?
That gives us
Who you
a
gonna-
uh that gives us an AJ Styles Kevin Owens matchup in the first round.
Ooh.
Uh
We can't forget about Champ and Dream. They
Oh.
gotta hit. They gotta hit
Oh, they'll be there.
top 16.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Ciampa probably needs to be 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me catch up here. Ciampa 11, Velveteen Dream at 12.
Yep.
Johnny
The
Gargano.
Queen needs to go at. Nah, the Queen needs to go at 13.
Oof. Charlotte or
Yes.
Shayna?
Charlotte. As much as I love Shayna, she's on there for me too as well. So
I'm just saying when you said the Queen, I mean there's she's the Queen of Spades, so I wasn't sure which one you were referring to.
I got you.
I think we gotta. I think we have to go Gargano next.
Yeah, yeah.
Numbers that
Um,
14.
let's see here. Looking over the roster. Oh, we gotta put the Fiend.
The Fiend. Yeah.
Hey, yes.
Oh, wait till you see who the Fiend faces.
Oh God.
One more spot left.
You already added Shayna.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Daniel
gotta add
Bryan in the
DDP.
16th seed. Oh my God.
I don't
feel
think
like we
I
just, I
I
feel like just I feel
that's
like we
uh,
just did that man a disservice.
I don't think
Yeah, we
Charlotte. I don't think
did.
Charlotte should be on here. Really.
Why?
Not over Daniel Bryan, over
No.
Shinsuke Nakamura, Braun Strowman.
I can't put Nakamura or Strowman on this list if we're talking body of work right now.
Yeah, DB needs to be on there. That's why I said Charlotte needs to be on there. She's like what? She's 10-time champion.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I put her on there. I put her on there over Bailey.
yeah.
I would too. Is Shane? Did you add Shane
Like
on there?
no offense to
No.
Bailey, but
No Shayna.
Shane a 2-time.
You're gonna put her in over Daniel Bryan then?
No,
Shayna?
no,
no.
no. This was damn. Fuck.
I knew this was going to be the hardest one of the four.
Yeah, because it's so deep.
Yeah,
Finn Balor.
we're gonna get some heat for
Ooh.
this one. No,
Yeah, we are.
No Finn.
Samoa Joe, Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne.
I put Joe. I would put Joe in there over anybody you named, but I mean he's got the injuries and the the current suspension, which I'm sure he's happy as fuck to just be sitting at home right now.
Right.
I'm gonna.
This is rough. This is rough.
I'm gonna put Daniel Bryan at 13.
Who's already at 13?
Charlotte. I'm keeping Johnny. I'm gonna move Daniel Bryan. No, okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep. Fuck. Um, uh, I'm putting Daniel Bryan at 12. Velveteen Dream at 13. Trying to think of who I just removed. Charlotte. Okay, I need to put Charlotte.
Charlotte at 14
I got Johnny at 14 right now.
and Charlotte at 15.
I'll put Charlotte at 14.
I'm putting Johnny
Why?
at 15.
Why? I want my Brock Lesnar Charlotte Flair match.
Okay. I was gonna stack it for. Okay, so.
No, put Charlotte at 15. I want Brock and Charlotte in the 1st round.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny Gargano at 14. Oh, I think there's somebody I took off that I forget about now.
Ciampa.
No, he's at 11.
No one will survive him.
Hold on, I'm looking at the list here. So
Riveting.
just making sure we didn't leave anybody out.
Check the tape. Rewind the tape.
Yeah, I'm already gonna have to do that. Pete Dunne at 16, since he's the longest reigning. He held that title.
Over. Who did you take out?
I don't think I took any. Well, I don't know who I took out.
I feel like somebody would have had to have been taken out to have room for Pete
Yeah.
Dunne.
Yeah, because we was already gonna have Charlotte at 16. I mean Daniel Bryan at 16.
All right, Adam Cole 1, Brock Lesnar 2, Drew McIntyre 3, Becky Lynch 4, Rhea Ripley 5, Seth Rollins 6, AJ Styles 7, Roman Reigns 8, Keith Lee 9, Kevin Owens 10, Tommaso Ciampa 11, Daniel Bryan 12, Velveteen Dream 13, Johnny Gargano 14, Charlotte Flair 15.
So who
You
the
got
fuck
AJ
did we eliminate that we forgot?
You said AJ, right?
Yeah, AJ 7.
7.
I'm looking at the roster. I don't think we did leave anybody out.
You got Randy.
No, we don't have Randy anywhere.
Oh, so we didn't put Randy on there.
So that's who we deleted then. Because we
Yeah,
did
that's
have
what it
Randy on there originally.
We did. I thought we did.
So do we Orton or Dunn?
Randy at 16. I'll go Randy.
I'm going Randy.
Well, there we go.
13-time world champ. You got to.
Okay, so first round matchups. 116 is Adam Cole, Randy Orton. 8-9 is Roman Reigns, Keith Lee. 5-12 is Rhea Ripley, Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God.
4-13 is Becky Lynch, Velveteen Dream.
Ooh.
6-11 is Seth Rollins, Tommaso Ciampa. 3-14 is Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano. 7-10 is AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and 2-15 Matt's dream match of Brock Lesnar and Charlotte Flair.
Oh boy, I can't wait for that match.
Figure 8 that part-time bitch.
All right, AEW, Jon Moxley 1, Chris Jericho 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I almost typed in Christ Jericho.
Don't give him any ideas.
He's
the combat the Monday Night Messiah.
Yeah, the Wednesday Night Messiah.
Christ Jericho, baby.
For fuck's sake. Third seed. Ooh, how about
the best bout machine?
Gotta be Kenny. Yeah, it's gotta be Kenny Omega.
Yep. You gotta go Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Then you gotta go. I'd say you gotta go Cody.
Yep.
I'd say Cody 4, MJF 5.
I'm going Hangman Page.
I was also gonna say Hangman at 5.
I'm thinking of record, and Hangman or MJF's lost once in AEW.
He hasn't won a title though.
All right. You want MJF at 6?
Yeah, I would go MJF at 6.
How about Darby Allin, or how about Scorpio?
If we going body of work, I would go Pac next.
Pac, okay. I think Scorpio individually should be on here for like just the
Probably a
performance.
late seed.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going
Darby Allin
I'm going
8.
Darby. Yeah.
Darby at 8. I like that. Yeah.
9.
Sheesh. You probably gonna have to go with. Oh shit! Because I'm looking at the women's roster. Ugh.
I don't know if I put. Honest to God, I don't know if I put any of the women on this list.
No.
And I'm not saying that as being a dick to AEW,
No,
but
no, we feel you.
I don't think their women's division is strong enough to go up against everything else
I say
that
I got one for
they
you.
have.
I got one. You said. What number you on?
9.
I would go with the natural.
Okay.
I think that's too high.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking through the roster right now. I mean, like.
I'm loading up the roster now. Give me a second. Damn, what is their website?
I'm just doing All Elite Wrestling Personnel on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
It's all elitewrestling.com. I kept on typing things of AEW wrestling. I wasn't able to find the fucking website. I'm like, well, what the hell?
How about Jake Hager at 9?
Do we make an argument to put the Bucks in here as singles guys?
You can't though, because I mean, like you rarely see them as singles.
Okay, so are we going to be doing a tag team thing down the road?
Yeah,
then?
we
Yeah.
may have a lot of time.
That helps eliminate a lot of bullshit. Then.
Well, it's official. They're actually doing tag teams.
What about Lance Archer?
No.
I was going to say,
because I think Lance Archer would have been on the ROH New Japan side had we not, had he not been signed.
Are we just talking about body of work within the AEW or with?
I would say body of work. Period. I feel Lance Archer should be there.
Pentagon. If that's
I put Ray Phoenix over Pentagon.
I'd put Christopher Daniels over all of them because he's been a world champ.
That's true. You could put Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian over both of them.
I don't know if I have a spot for Kazarian solo, like I do Scorpio, and like Scorpio has stood out solo, even though he's been in tag matches. But his work in the ring by himself, he's completely stood out.
Only reason I say Frankie.
Plus, he had a world title shot.
So long.
What do we think about Orange Cassidy?
Yeah, I think he deserves
Sammy Guevara.
Shit.
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Sean Spears. I mean, there's a lot of good names to fill out the end of this bracket for sure.
So
we're at 9.
We're at 9.
9.
Sean Spears.
Sean
Chairman?
Spears. I can go with that.
No, Sean Spears at 10.
Oh, at 10. Okay.
Who's at 9?
10.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's put Christopher Daniels.
you get
I
now?
get the joke.
Oh.
Yes. Christopher Daniels at 9 then.
Yes, Christopher Daniels at 9. Asshole.
It took the
Sean
second
Spears
time.
at 10.
Good job. I say you save the Lucha Bros, and you save the Lucha Bros for the tag team.
I would say Phoenix if we did somebody solo, but we may not have room. 11.
Let's go. I would say Luchasaurus.
Yeah. 12.
Throw Lance Archer on there or no?
Yeah, I would.
Not yet. Not over like Jungle Boy.
Yeah, I'm going Jungle Boy next.
Like I said, don't forget, we still got Orange Cassidy.
He was next. He was next.
We still got Sammy
Scorpio.
Guevara. I mean, we've got people here.
Yeah. Let's put Sammy at 12.
No. You're forgetting one person. Joey.
Yeah.
You gotta put Joey over Sammy. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Sammy's
overall AEW career, which the win-loss record is on their website, which I love. His career is 7-11.
But his
7 wins, 11 losses.
I would say Scorpio Sky over anybody right now.
And Joey Janela has 5 wins and 8 losses.
Scorpio at 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I feel like we're fucking SCU over if we're going tag team later on.
Well,
If we're putting two
uh,
members
they're gonna
of
be
SCU on
they're
this
gonna be
list.
they're gonna be in the tag team. It's not like they're not gonna be in it.
well,
All right.
take Christopher Daniels out.
No,
Yeah,
that's a former world champion. We're going body of work.
but that's still a tag team though.
But I would leave Daniels in and Scorpio and Kazarian out.
Well,
Okay,
Scorpio
gotcha.
faced
Because they're
Scorpio,
the tag team right now.
but
Okay.
Scorpio faced Jericho for the title.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we're focusing on tag team ideas, I would say put Daniels in and leave the rest of SCU out.
Okay.
And I mean, we're not doing this because we're disqualifying their body of work. We're doing this because we're planning ahead for our tag team tournament from
that'd be like the same thing with Luchasaurus then.
If that's the case, you have to add the natural.
So we take out Luchasaurus on that same. We take out
Yep.
Luchasaurus on that same merit.
I would say one person from Jurassic Express can get on, and the other two can't.
Well, it'd be I'd say Jungle Boy. See, had the title match.
Yep.
All right, so Jungle Boy's got a record of 5-12-1, and Luchasaurus has a record of 7-5. So.
Well, we're putting Orange Cassidy in there, and he's 0-1. So, well, I guess he might have been in a trios match though.
But he's also more. Orange Cassidy is also more body of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than anything else. What he's done prior to AEW to be on this list.
But I mean, Scorpio fought for the title against Jericho too, so I almost think we'd leave Scorpio in, but.
If we do, we leave SCU out completely out of the tag team tournament, and I don't know if that's fair either.
It's a separate tournament. Why would we leave them out? It's a separate tournament.
Because you have more people that have more singles body of work than actual tag team body of work.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not leaving SCU out of the tag team one either. It's.
No, I hear what you're saying, but I would honestly put Dustin Rhodes over Scorpio Sky because Dustin Rhodes has a better overall body of work as well as better record.
Well, definitely his body of work can't be denied.
Well, what's Scorpio's record though? I mean, that's including his tag.
Dustin Rhodes' career. He's 7-6 in AEW.
What's Scorpio?
Scorpio Sky is scrolling down. Give me a second. Scorpio Sky is 16-7.
Yeah, that's tag matches. That's not a single record.
His Scorpio's single record in 2020 is 0-0.
See, that's what I'm saying.
He has not wrestled a singles match in the year 2020.
But I mean, we're leaving. Okay, well, so we'll just put Daniels in there. Take out Scorpio. So 12.
Because let's be fair, Scorpio really hasn't been hot as a singles guy since like November.
Yep.
I mean, they've really pushed him in the tag team division. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But Daniels is definitely the single star of the group.
Okay, 12 then. Orange Cassidy, Sammy Guevara.
I'll go Orange.
Lance Archer.
You can go in that particular order for the last three if you want.
Let's put Lance.
Yeah.
Let's put Lance at 12 because he's not going to win the first round anyways. Well, neither is. I don't know if any of it. We'll see.
We'll see. There could be some upsets.
Lance Archer 12, Orange Cassidy 13, and Sammy Guevara 14.
Then Colt Cabana rounds it out at 16.
Yep. Boom, boom.
We have two left, 15 and 16.
Let me see. Looking right now.
Jake Hager.
You can go Hager.
Joey Janela.
Yeah, throw Janela at 15 and throw Colt at 16.
Do we put Colt in there?
I thought we just did put Colt in there.
Should we?
16.
Would you put?
Yeah, why the hell not? Body of work.
You would put Colt in over Jake Hager.
I just said Jake Hager at 15 and Colt at 16.
You said Joey Janela at 15.
You did say Joey Janela at 15.
You're right.
I would go Hager
over Colt.
Yeah, Hager Colt.
No, Hager over Colt.
No, I'm going Hager at 15, Colt 16.
No, we have
I would
Joey
have to,
Janela.
I would have to agree
So
with
you're
that.
leaving- you're leaving
knock
Joey-
Janela out.
I almost think Lance Archer should not be in this, but
Like I said, I would have made an argument for Lance Archer to be in the New Japan side if
this
if he would have been over there.
Yeah, he hasn't even had a match yet, so I wouldn't even put him there.
this
All right,
is-
fine. You can take Archer out, but I think he belongs. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I say that because everybody that we named has at least had a match.
Yeah.
If we were recording this tomorrow, I guess we'd be talking about Brody Lee or Matt Hardy too.
Facts.
So,
Which I don't think we would put them in the
because I'm
AEW bracket.
assuming one of them is the exalted one.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think we would put them in an AEW bracket yet. You know,
Yeah.
not yet. Next
March
year,
is
yeah.
gonna kill us.
Yeah, next year, yeah. But now, no.
What's the matchups, JB?
Well, we're not done yet. So delete Lance Archer. I'll put Jake Hager in at 12. So that puts Jake Hager 12, Orange Cassidy 13, Sammy Guevara 14, Janela 15, and
Colt.
Colt Cabana. But he has
Boom, boom.
Yeah, he's wrestling
Colt Cabana. He's 2-0.
He's 2-0, bro.
So
About to say, I've seen Colt on a lot on a couple matches so far.
So you'd put Colt in over Kip Sabian.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Put Colt in
absolutely.
over. Put Colt in over.
Yep.
So you can't even
Yeah.
find another guy. It's
You're
Colt,
right.
dude.
Awesome Kong.
I hate you.
Yes, absolutely. Colt Cabana over Awesome Kong.
All right. First round matchups. AEW 116. John Moxley against Colt Cabana. Bye, Colt.
I love it. I love it.
8-9. Darby Allin, Christopher Daniels. 5-12. Hangman Page, Jake Hager. 4-13. Cody against Orange Cassidy. Your
Nice.
Yes.
Your 6-11 matchup, MJF against Jungle Boy. 3-14 is Kenny Omega, Sammy Guevara. 7-10 is Pac and Sean Spears. And 2-15 is Chris Jericho, Joey Janela.
I'm here for it.
Our field
Good shit, pal.
Our field of 64
I'm
is now
here.
set.
I'm here for it.
It is set.
It is set, ladies and gentlemen.
And next week we will pick a champion of the
The
current.
revolution will be televised.
God, there's going to be a heated debate.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
And
It's going to be heated.
it's gonna be two out. It's gonna be
Heated.
2 votes to win.
2 votes
Just
to
like
win.
the Marquis, 2 votes to win, 1 vote to lose. Oh boy!
And I want the Lost in the Mid Card fans to be chiming in this week on this bracket.
Yes.
We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear what matches you're most hyped about and who you'd see win and lose. I want to hear all that. I want to hear all that shit over the next week. It gives y'all something to do. You know,
Yeah, Mark, our buddy.
everybody's locked up in the house. You could have some fantasy booking with Lost in the Big Cup, baby.
If you we, our buddy Mark Cho is going to put together a bracket here, so we'll get that out that you can print. We'll get that out probably on Friday sometime. Thursday or Friday.
I was gonna say he'll get it done quicker than that. I know him.
You know what? I'm gonna add an extra twist to it.
I'm
gonna add an extra twist to this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have folks. If folks know that we have the email lost in the LITMC podcast at gmail.com. Send your brackets to us. We want to know what you look like. Want to see who gets to the closest.
I figured you guys could just tweet that to us.
They can. They can send it to us. They can tweet it to us. They can email it to us.
Tweet, email, do whatever the fuck you want. Just interact.
Yeah.
If you have my phone number, call me with it. Text it to me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So we'll.
I'm gonna text Darryl like 4:20 in the morning.
Yeah,
and tell him RVD wins the whole thing.
Yeah, you know what I'll be doing at 4:20 in the morning.
Hey.
Hey.
That's going to do it for this edition of Lost in the Midcard. Thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host, enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, and any of your favorite podcasting apps. Just search for Lost in the Midcard, hit that subscribe button. That way you know when a new episode comes your way, typically on Wednesdays. You can also subscribe on the YouTube, and the links to all that are on our Facebook page, facebook.com/lostinthemidcard. Also on the Twitter, at LITMC Podcast, where we also share a lot of the great tweets with the wrestling world. You can also find us on Instagram, LITMC_podcast. That is brand new, just set that up this week. And Matt is on the Twitter at Raw Showtime. Darryl is on the Twitter at No One Like D. And I'm on the Twitter at JB Huskers. Give us all a follow. Let us know what you think of the bracket that's going to come out here later on this week. And before we ride off into the sunset, Darryl, what are your final thoughts?
Wash your hands, people. Try to stay inside. Social distancing is a thing. Fuck the coronavirus and fuck Joe Koff.
Fuck Joe Koff. Till the end of May.
No, for life.
For
life.
Matt. Matt, what are your final thoughts?
Just in times like this, guys, just be grateful for what we have in the escape that pro wrestling can still give us, even in the worst of days that this world is suffering in right now. Just we all got to get through it together. Let's let pro wrestling help us guide that way.
Yeah, and hopefully they don't shut Florida down because we will have no pro wrestling to speak of. But we will have a lot of bracket talk to do over the next couple of months probably. We'll come up with every pro wrestling bracket possible if we have to. But we will first start with this bracket. Current wrestlers of all the major brands. And it's going to be fun to break that down and see who the champion is next week. We will break that down match by match. Probably be a lot of kicking and screaming, but it's going to be a lot of fun. For Darryl Bullock, Matt Black, this is Jeremy Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to Lost in the Midcard. We'll be back at you next week.